Hi Gemini, welcome to your timeless general reading. Today I've got the Light Seers Tarot for you. So let's see what messages are for you today. And I can't remember if I used this for someone else already this cycle, but oh well. As you can see, my scenery's changed. Yeah, so. What? Wow. A card flew all like sideways. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty. If for now, let's just no, that's not. Whoa. Okay. Alright. The first card. This is an interesting message. First card is Eight of Wands. So I'm definitely getting that as the communication. And then Seven of Wands, which I am getting as protection. And it's almost like it's coming across as maybe offense as a defense with the Eight of Wands. It's like you might have gone too far in trying to set a boundary or protect yourself in a situation by being too forward, like really kind of assuming a situation was going in a direction and preemptively setting it's like, I don't know, it's like if you were just dating somebody, it's like the first date and you're like, don't think you're gonna marry me soon. It would be, you know, getting ahead of yourself. That's what it seems like. And so this tower fell out like sideways, so it's almost like a reversal. So I feel like there was like a bit of a shock when this situation happened, when you kind of did it. And this reversal means that perhaps you haven't figured out why exactly that this tower didn't go the way you wanted it. And I understand that feeling. I think I've done that in the past too. And then underneath, or yeah, I kind of feel like, not underneath, with these other cards, I really feel like based on the Seven of Cups that you're not understanding. You're really not understanding. And the Three of Swords and then the Moon. So you know what this is giving me here? Like, you don't understand someone else's feelings in a situation. Like, it's confusing to you. You don't understand why feelings are involved. You know, like you could have hurt someone's feelings, or you weren't considering somebody's feelings. Like, it's like complete mystery to you that this would even be an issue. And even if you like try to think of the reasons, all these cups are upside down. It's like hidden. And with this like snake and the bat, it's like you can only think of malicious reasons. So that's really not understanding, because it really, this Three of Swords, you're only finding logical reasons. Like, logically, I'm the one who should be hurt in this situation because XYZ thing happened. Oh, even though, you know, I told that person this, you know, I had a right to be upset. So I don't understand why they would be upset, because you're only thinking logically, and logically speaking, you feel you are the one, like the, how do you say, the offended one in a situation, the oppressed one in a situation. And honestly, you're gonna hurt yourself more approaching it all logically. Near air sign, so maybe that's just habit. Because I feel like with this moon, there's something deeper here. You know, deeper feelings you yourself might be ignoring in the situation. Because I feel like with the Tower, you didn't really expect things to go the way they did, to crash down the way they did. And you can't even process, because you can't even figure out somebody else's emotions. Or, no, actually, I guess you're supposed to figure out your emotions first. So you can't figure out your own emotions. You're not going to be able to figure out someone else's emotions in a situation. And I think this is the opportunity for you to really kind of get in touch with that. Hopefully this Tower, I'm guessing because the Tower was a bit sideways, it means like it was kind of like this. Things are not completely crashed. Things are not completely catastrophic, and maybe in some ways, like, every Tower has to happen. That's kind of the nature of the Tower. This card is kind of sticking up here. Knight of Swords. Every Tower has to happen. So it's not really the catastrophe that you may think it is. I feel like this is just a lot of thinking a situation instead of feeling a situation. When you feel down into there, maybe the issue you keep thinking is such an offense is actually something that's not hurting you. Yeah, it's not actually hurting you. I feel like this is kind of like a, how do you say, I don't want to say imaginary, but like, a perceived heartbreak, when it's more of like a mental thing here. And the bottom is, Eight of Cups. So this is really telling me it's not really, so Eight of Cups is not about healing, it's really about just like understanding a situation and walking away from it for the sake of balance, or because you're balanced now, like to understand things. So I feel like this is really the answer here, is sorting out your emotions in a situation instead of focusing on so much on the potential for heartbreak or what you wanted to perceive as heartbreak, because it's telling me that in the situation in which you felt you had to protect yourself, I don't know, like it just doesn't seem like it's that clear why. I'm not seeing why the perceived hurt happened. I'm not seeing why, if the thing that you felt you had to protect yourself from actually happened. I'm like, to me, with this Knight of Swords, there might have been some pretty harsh words exchanged, but this is not disaster. This is not heartbreak. This is not Five of Swords. So I guess I just can't really see in here. It just feels like miscommunication, mostly misunderstanding, but over something that needed to happen anyway. Yeah, because like this Ten of Wands is here. So it's like the situation was a burden. The situation was not going smoothly, and 10 is completion. So it's like it was a burden that had to be alleviated. So it's kind of like that whole rejection is divine protection. So if something was taken out of your life or denied to you, you're having a hard time seeing why it needed to be done. Why it had to go the way it did, whether that's a lesson for you or a lesson for the other person. If anything, I think you're just being encouraged. Like this very kind of maybe sudden, maybe not very convenient or happy way, you're being encouraged to learn a small lesson here. And it's to acknowledge your deeper emotions, not only yours, but of the situation in general, of the people around you even a bit. That's what that's what I'm really seeing there. So I've got, for oracles, I have the divine masculine and divine feminine oracles. So let's see what comes out for those. It'd probably be good to get 1 and 1, not 5. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Maybe. Well, I guess if more than one comes out for the other, then maybe there could be a bit of imbalance here. So let's just see what comes out. Okay, so 2 for the masculine. It was almost like 5 for the masculine though, so see how much for the 1 for the feminine. Yeah, so you might be in too much masculine energy right now. Yeah, look at this. So the first masculine card is, let's see, come on. Surrender your judgments. See beyond the end and the beginning. So that's really talking to me about the mental energy, too much mental energy. Let's see. Offend no one and yet speak the truth. Be clear and kind with your words, never harsh. Ooh. So if this sort of situation happened, I think that's kind of the root of it. And the 1 feminine card says, be the seeker of wisdom, resort to this patience, reach the respective goals. So, being a little bit more wait and see about things instead of so forceful might also be. I think because it almost seems like this 8 of Wands energy is what got you in trouble in the first place. Like just being a little bit too ahead of yourself, a little bit too knee-jerk proactive rather than reactive. Let's see. The bottom of the feminine says, I am not the mind, intellect, or body. I am not merit or demerit. I am the pure self. So there could be a little bit the judgment issue here. And that might be why you're kind of getting yourself in this mental trap, this 3 of Swords energy. And then, wow, the bottom of the masculine. Let's see. Knowing that you shall pass away, how can you quarrel and let bitterness harden you? So there is maybe just being less harsh, less judgmental in a situation, less thinking about what offends you and more getting to the heart of things and emotionally rather than mentally. It seems like that's the best course of action. So hopefully that helps you, Gemini. Thanks.